Hey, what's going on, everyone? Axel here. Today we're going to be going through some Ddo phone apps. I went through the Google Play Store and pulled out all of the free Ddo apps I could find, which there's only 7 of them. So we're going to go through all of them today and find out which ones are useful and which ones are not. So let's get started. First app is called Ddo Kobolds by Jonathan Flanagan. It's a very simple app. This is just a collection of Kobold audio clips ripped from the actual game. But that's okay because it's just one of these fun little apps that you download just to pull out of your pocket every once in a while to put a little smile on your face. It's obviously it's not an essential app for a DDO player, but it's just something that's just nice to have on your phone and cool to whip out every once in a while. The Kobold voices are popular DDO fans, so enjoy.
Kobold has bad knees. Why do you hate Kobold? Kobold hate you, and you're killing, and you're stealing, and you're hating.
The next app is called Ddo Peek by Dizzy Farmer. This is an app where you can type your character name in and get info about them. Unfortunately, it no longer seems to function, which I remember actually using a tool similar to this on a different website before, and tools like this, to my knowledge, haven't worked for a while. I think it has something to do with the server transfer or the new servers that the game was moved onto, but for some reason you can't use this app anymore. But what this app would have done would have let you see any character. The tool I used to use, I would use because I would see someone running around with a cool piece of armor, and I would want to know, hey, what's that cool piece of armor? So you used to be able to type the character's name in the server and see everything that they're wearing. But fortunately, it doesn't work anymore. The next app is called Ddo Raiders by On Your Mark, and I really like this one. Unfortunately, this one is also out of date, but it's still very usable in a lot of ways. It has a ton of different functions. The first function here is tunes. You can input all of your characters into this app, and it lets you keep track of them in terms of raids. That seems to be the main focus of this app, to keep track of multiple characters in terms of their completions, timers, or ransack timers. You can also click on the raid section and sort it by raid. So if you have your tunes information put into this app, you can click on a raid and your characters will pop up showing which ones are ready to run that raid. And again, you can click on the character and look at all the information about that raid. Just a different way to sort the information that's already in the app. There's other links to different websites and resources. Service news and time. It shows the server time against your time. The reason the two times are the same is because I live on the east coast of the US, so I actually live in the same time zone as the game, which is located in Boston, Massachusetts, so it's the same for me. But if you live in a different time zone, it will show separate times. It also has recent service news and clickable links to all kinds of all the DDO forum threads. Another section for store sales, another link to the DDO forums, but it's cool that this auto updates apparently. Server status shows all the servers and if they are online, which is pretty neat. Another section's another forum link, and it shows separate drop-down boxes for the different forums on DDO.com. The crafting section links to different crafting planners. Part of this, as you can see, doesn't work because it's out of date. Kenneth Crafting was revamped, and this app apparently was not updated after that, so it's been out of date for a few years apparently. The solvers and wheels section has various puzzle solvers and quest wheel solutions. That's something that's always valuable to have in a DDO app. The last one is probably my favorite part, which is the maps. It appears to have ripped all of the maps off of the DDO wiki, just for a quick reference here on your phone, which is really nice because if you don't have a dual monitor setup, which I don't, it's nice to have something like this on your phone so you can reference it without having to compete with screen space on your main monitor with the actual game. The next app is called Ddo Puzzle Solver, also by Jonathan Flanagan. Just has solvers for a handful of puzzles. Not bad, but it's not an essential app, I don't think, because these solvers are covered in the other apps, both Ddo Raiders and another app I'm going to mention here in a second. The next app is Ddo Kenneth Crafting by Jonathan Flanagan. Again by Jonathan Flanagan, but it appears to not be updated for the crafting pass that happened in update 32, so not going to be useful for you. The last app is called Ddo Puzzles by Grimoire, and this is a brand new app. It just came out of the week of this recording. It's a good app for the puzzles it has. It doesn't have all of the puzzles in this app. The creator did say that he does plan on updating the app in the future, or he would like to. I'm not going to commit him to that. He did say in his little write-up that I saw on the store website that he said he would like to in the future, if he can, update it. But it does, for what it has here, it does have a nice interface. It seems to be well organized, and hopefully more added to the future so we can have an all-encompassing single app for your DDO puzzles. And maybe if there's puzzles in the upcoming Ravenloft expansion, maybe if the creator has time to update this, he'll add those in as well. So unfortunately, most of these are out of date, but there's still some good stuff here. The Ddo Kobolds app is just fun. Just if you have an extra 5-10 seconds during the day, sometime you can take that app out and just get a little smile on your face. Everyone likes kobolds. The Ddo Raiders app I really like, especially for players who have multiple characters. It would be really nice for those to organize their characters in terms of your raids and your timers and stuff. That's really cool, but unfortunately that one's out of date. Still has some good stuff on there though. It has the maps, which are really useful, and just a lot of links to stuff. Like, it seems like that app had the most stuff, the most actual resources, just in terms of raw resources, had the most of any app. Ddo Puzzles app is nice because it's brand new, just made this week, and the creators has said he would like to continue to update the app. So it's probably the only app I would imagine on here that's going to keep getting updates, if any. So the other ones are mostly out of date, or the information contained in them is already in some of the other apps I mentioned. So those are my favorite three. Guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. And again, sorry to iPhone users. I don't know if there's apps on the iTunes store that aren't on Android. I'm an Android user, so I could only review the ones that are on the Android store. So, but hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you maybe learned about an app or two. Maybe you'll download one or two of these just for fun. But that's it for today. Hope you all enjoyed. Have a good one. I'll see you next time. Take care.